Rule number two. Rule number two, really quick, because I got to draw this stuff out for you. Understand this. There's going to be 3 rules right here. Your job and my job is very simple. Rule number 2 is we have to create money. Now, we can spend all day talking about how to create money, but you have to know how to create money. That's rule number 2. You got to know how to create money. Rule number 3, really quick, and I'll tie all these together for you. Rule number 3, you have to know how to keep your money. Now, that right there is the biggest secret of it all. A lot of people know how to create money. Very few people know how to keep what they fucking create, though. That's what separates the actual entrepreneur contributors to entrepreneur creators, is that one. How do I make money and keep it? And then thirdly, or the 4th rule here on this chart is create, keep, and protect. All right, so here's the 3 steps you gotta know how to do. And I'm gonna draw it for you and show you the structure of it. You talk to any multi-millionaire, billionaire, I promise you, I do it all the time, they can talk to you in depth about how they create money. Number 2, how they keep what money they create. And number 3, how they have it all protected. Again, get on stage and go talk for 8 hours about those 3 words and money. And how long will you last on stage? 30 seconds. Create, keep, and protect. If I draw it out like this right here, this is what I call MIS right there. The secret of all of it is what I refer to as, what I call, as I teach people, is the money is structure. If you understand those 3 things, now we got to talk about how do we actually structure this stuff? How do real businesses make money, structure it, and not pay taxes? Through Congress. I don't want to do anything illegal. You can go look, I'm going to give you the stats, you go look it all up. So the center of all the rules is in the middle of it, is that 3 words right there. Money is structure. There's 5 tax-free accounts. Here we go, I'm going to give them to you right now in order. And I'm going to break them down and show you how they work really, really fast. There's 5 tax-free accounts. Number 1, the first account is what's referred to as a Roth. The first account is called a Roth. Now, normally when I say this, people are like, oh, okay, I know what he's talking about. Okay, just wait then. I promise. 99% of what I'm about to tell you and show this out to you, people have never, ever, ever heard it before. I'm only saying 99%, not 100%, in case some of my friends are in here, I showed them how to do it. There's a Roth. Number 2, this is the most important one, solo Roth. Now, here's what's going to be funny. You have financial advisors, and as I start dropping some of these words, you're going to start thinking to myself, I've never heard of that shit. Now, there's a reason you've never heard that word for your financial advisors. I think the biggest mistake we've ever had, they should not be called financial advisors. They should be called financial salesmen. If I could change one word, it'd be that word right there, to help middle-class America. I said politely, I mean, my friends are financial advisors. They're not really advisors. They're technically financial salesmen. And if middle-class America, who does not understand money, walked into these very good companies, and there's nothing wrong with Edward Jones, Charles Schwab, whatever it is, and they went in there understanding I'm not talking to an advisor, I'm talking to a financial salesman, it would change the fucking conversations. But middle-class America doesn't understand money. We're nervous, we're embarrassed, we don't have it. We walk in this all-glass, beautiful building, cherry wood everywhere. Our kids are running around causing hell in the building. And whatever that person says, right, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, yo, for sure. Now remember this, what's the number 1 fear of all Americans when it comes to money? Fear of losing it, right? Just watch this, fear of losing what they have. Therefore, financial salesmen, how do they overcompensate that for you? They gave you a word that middle-class America loves. Loves. Oh, you're afraid of losing it? Don't worry, when you invest with me, we're gonna make sure that all your portfolio is diversified. And we're like, oh shit, yes, fuck yes, diversified, yes. I won't lose any of that shit. Yes. It's because you've never had authentic conversations about money, my friend. That's just it's part of the fucking sales pitch to make you feel at ease, to transfer all your money to them. Remember, contributors and creators. Which one is the financial advisor on? This side over here. Edward Jones, Vanguard, all right? Who's moving what money? Where? Contributors take all their money and move it which way? Ooh, there it goes again. Moving again on this side. It's just how they get the money over. To understand this, the next one here, really quick, HSA Roth. How many of you have an HSA account? You know what HSA is? Health Savings Account? Really quick, how much interest you make in your health savings account? And people are like, well, I don't make anything in it, Drew. It's for when I get sick, I can buy Pepto-Bismol at fucking Walgreens. What? Let me flip it around for a second. What if I told you that my HSA owns houses, I make all my money through those houses, it all goes in my health savings account, and all my money, I don't pay anything in taxes. So what if I told you my health savings account, I'm not putting $22 a week into it. I'm putting fucking thousands of dollars in it. And how much do I owe? Nothing in taxes. When? This year? Yeah, I don't owe anything. What about next year? Yeah, I still don't owe. What about when I retire? How much do I owe? I still don't owe fucking anything. Well, when I die, how much do I still don't owe anything. Inside of the business of accounts, Roth is just referring to the tax-free side of all these accounts. Now, the trick to all of it is not knowing the accounts. That's the easy part. The trick is how to structure this shit. Last one, or two more here, Coverdell. This is a fun one if we get into it. I don't have time, but Coverdell. And the last one right here is going to be called the Golden Roth. This is the coolest account out there that people get confused about. It's called the Golden. You have 5 tax-free accounts in America: Roth, Solo Roth, HSA, Coverdell, and Golden. The most important one is the Solo Roth. I have all 5 of these. They were my family, my mom, my dad, my sisters. I opened up for everybody. I control my entire family's net worth. I move all the money for everybody. All the money that's moved goes out, comes back in. How much do we pay in taxes? 0. Let me break it down for you again. How many of you want to, let me go back to the beginning. How many want to help your family and change your family? All right. I have all these 5 accounts. My mom, my dad, my sisters, their husbands, we all have them. Who set them up? I did. I'm first generation. I'm the one who had to go figure shit out, just like you did. I set it for everybody. I help them put the money in it. Who runs all of it? I do. We all go buy an apartment complex together, okay? When that money comes back in at $23,000 that month, how much we pay in taxes? 0. What about next year? Next year. Now, if you made 23 grand, what you gonna pay? Fucking taxes. To understand how this works is how, what if I told you this? Well, I'll give you a better one, because maybe you're not catching on yet. What if I told you there's a way, and when Mitt Romney did it, he made 13 investments. Let me show you this real quick. This is Mitt Romney right here. This is the article right here. You guys can see it? I gotta hurry up. That's Mitt. And I love Mitt. I'm not against him or anything. There's the article right there in Atlantic. What's really going on with Mitt Romney's $102 million IRA? $102 million. The shit? How much would you pay if you made $102 million? About 60 of it would go back to the government, unless you understand how the wealthy play their fucking games. And how much is he gonna pay? And is he afraid to show his tax returns running for president? No. Am I telling you, if you go do this, you got to hire your own CPA, your own attorneys, and your own custodians. If you go do this, at the end of the year, are you going to show the government what you did? Yes or no? Yes. You're not here to hide anything. People are like, oh, you're hiding and trying to scam shit. Listen, dude, the only one scamming shit in this room on taxes is you guys. Because your Disney World trip is not a fucking tax write-off. All this stuff that you do that on your business debit card shit, good luck on that one. The only people not playing by the actual rules is the people saying the other side's not playing by the rules. Think about that. They play exactly by the rules. Why would I not play by the rules? All the rules are in my favor because they were created by who? The wealthy, for the, passed by Congress, backed by Congress. I mean, IRS. It's just there's one small problem. You have no idea how they work. Here, I'll give you one more story. Anybody know this guy right here? Anybody know this guy? Anybody know him? Go study him. Go study that shit. His name is Andrew Cordle. I'm joking, that's Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel. Anybody know what he does? He was on Facebook's board. I'll give you some articles here. Here you go. Barron's newspaper. How Peter Thiel turned $2,000 into $5 billion. And he's in a Roth, so what's he gonna pay? Shit. And how much you gonna pay? You'd pay tax on the $2,000. Fuck the $5 billion, you'd pay on the 2. So what are they doing that we ain't doing? What if I told you what he did? Take this, watch this shit. This is where it gets really cool at. I gotta hurry. What if I told you what he did was he bought his own company with his own accounts? Wait, what? Because I know your idea, right? You got to get an LLC, and he's got to get the S corp, and it's going to be the flow through. You know why the CPA tells you to get an LLC structure as an S corp? Because it's going to flow through to you. It's because you can take all the tax write-offs from on the personal side. Because 9 out of all 10 businesses fail anyways. So the CPA knows the likelihood for you to succeed is very slow. So instead, I'm just going to tell you to open this one. We'll flow through all the tax returns and take all the tax write-offs because you're going to lose all this money anyways. Let me just ask you a question. You think that's how McDonald's has theirs structured? LLC is an S Corp? Think that through for a second. You think Starbucks, they're doing the same LLC that you're doing? No, bro. Inside of here, Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel, go back to the screen real quick. Is Forbes magazine. It says right here, Thiel was able to build $2,000 Roth into a $5 billion. There it says it, Forbes magazine. Now, when you start reading this shit, you start first learning about this, think about what I was thinking. $5 billion tax-free kitty. First of all, where the fuck is that kitty at? And think about it. Don't you naturally think, oh, he'll go to jail. $5 billion tax-free. He ain't paying taxes. He'll be in jail in 3 months. I guarantee it. And then you sit back and what? Nothing happens. You think he's nervous about it? No. Why is he not nervous? He just followed the rules. He just followed the rules.